the man I tried to ignore, became the one I couldn't forget. A deep, bold romance story. My name is Aria. I'm 25 years old, a junior architect working in a sleek, glass-walled firm in downtown Manhattan. The kind of place where people wear ambition like perfume and treat emotions like weakness. And I was no different. I didn't date. I didn't flirt. I didn't even glance at the men in expensive suits and perfect smiles. Because I had rules. Rules that kept me focused, sharp, safe. Until the day he walked in. Ethan Rivera. Our new lead architect. He was older, maybe early 30s. Confident. Calm. But something about him felt different. Not just his charm, though he had plenty. Not just his smile, which could melt the edges of even the hardest meetings. It was the way he looked at me. Not like a girl to flirt with, but like a woman who hadn't let herself be seen in years. The first time he said my name, it sounded like music. Aria, he said, pausing slightly, as if the name meant something. Like I mattered. I tried to ignore him. I buried myself in blueprints and meetings and deadlines. But he kept showing up. Coffee in hand. Soft smirks. Gentle teasing. You work late every night, he said once, leaning casually against my desk. Do you ever let anyone in? I pretended to laugh. I let my cat in. That counts. But he didn't laugh back. He just looked at me, really looked at me, and said, "Your eyes lie less than your words." And from that moment, I was no longer safe. It started slowly. Late-night work sessions that turned into deep conversations. Little things, his hand brushing against mine, his jacket casually dropped over my shoulders when I shivered, his glances that lasted just a second too long. One night, we stayed back for a project deadline. Everyone else had left. The office was silent. Except for the tension between us, thick, unspoken, electric. I was standing near the window, looking down at the city lights when I felt him behind me. Close. So close, I could feel the heat of his breath. You keep pushing me away, he said quietly. But I know what your eyes say when no one's looking. I turned slowly. I should have stepped back. I didn't. Say it, I whispered. His eyes darkened. Say what? Whatever it is you've been holding back. He didn't move for a second. Then he stepped forward, closed the space between us, and said, I've wanted to touch you since the day I saw you. Not because you're beautiful, though you are. But because I knew you'd fight it. Because I knew. You were the kind of woman worth the risk. His hand brushed my cheek. My heart was screaming and my body was trembling and every part of me was alive. And when he kissed me, it wasn't soft. It wasn't gentle. It was everything I'd been denying myself. Fire. Surrender. Madness. That night didn't end at the office. It ended with his jacket on my floor. My blouse slipping down my arms. His breath on my neck. And my voice, no longer quiet, whispering his name like a secret I'd kept too long. After that night, everything changed. He wasn't just a crush. He wasn't just a man I tried to resist. He became a part of me. The piece I never knew was missing. We still worked side by side. Still played it cool in front of others. But in private? He kissed me like I was the only thing keeping him sane. He held me like he feared I'd vanish. And when I doubted myself, he reminded me who I really was. I don't want easy, he'd say. I want you. And you're not easy, you're worth it. Now, months later, as I sit across from him at our favorite hidden cafe, his hand on mine, his smile soft and knowing, I realize something. Have you ever tried to ignore someone, but your heart just wouldn't let go? Would you give a second chance to someone who didn't choose you the first time? If this story touched your heart, hit the like button. Comment below, have you ever had a love you couldn't forget? Repeat button, share this video with someone who believes in bold, unforgettable love stories. Bell, don't forget to subscribe for more emotional, romantic journeys every day. Memo, tell us your favorite line or moment from the story in the comments.